Pleasant day, SEM learners. This is Sir Peter, your virtual pre-calculus teacher. So this video lesson is intended for you to have more on parabolas. So we'll discuss the derivation of the standard equation of the parabola. So in this activity, you have to show the derivation of the equation of the parabola in standard position, which opens upward. So notice that we have the curved line that represents the parabola which opens upward. This line, this one, this curve. And then we have the equation of the directrix y is equal to negative c. Since if the parabola opens upward, then the equation of the line is represented by y is equal to negative c. We also have the fixed point represented by f at 0, c. So by definition, we know that the distance from any point on the parabola going to the fixed point and any point on the parabola going to the fixed line is constant, which defines the eccentricity of the parabola, which is equal to 1. Like say, for example, this is 7 units and this is also 7 units. So 7 divided by 7 is 1. So therefore, the eccentricity of the parabola is indeed 1. Having another point now with coordinates xy, like say, for example, here. So if we are going to draw an imaginary line connecting the fixed point and an imaginary line connecting the fixed line, okay, that will also be equidistant. Okay, so by definition, this is 5, then that will be 5. So notice the imaginary lines drawn from a point that we do not know. So this point, from that fixed point, which is our f, is represented by the line segment PF. While the line segment from point P going to a point on the directrix, which is represented by P sub L. So in this case, it will get the abscissa, which is x, and then the coordinate will get the coordinate negative c. So therefore, the coordinate of the point P sub L located on the directrix itself is x negative c. So that's the coordinate. So let's try to use now these concepts to derive the standard equation of the parabola which opens upward. So remember that the standard equation of the parabola which opens upward is x squared is equal to 4cy. So this should be our final output because that is what we are proving. So when we have a parabola in standard position, it means our vertex is at the origin, 0, 0, and it opens upward. So again, using the 3 points that we have, our point F has coordinate 0, C, since the focus of the parabola is located above the vertex. And then another point is a point on the parabola itself. So we can represent it as point P with coordinates x, y. And as I told you a while ago, our point P sub L is the point that is located on the directrix or the fixed line. And it gets the abscissa, which is x, and it gets the negative c value since it is located below the vertex. So that is our coordinate. So using these 3 points now, we use the distance formula. Recall the distance formula. The distance formula is the square root of the quantity x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus the quantity y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. And let us use this statement. So we say that PF is equal to P sub L. So let's determine first using point P. going to point F, this distance. So we need to solve that one using these coordinates. Okay, so we'll have the square root of x minus 0 squared plus y, the quantity y minus c squared. So that's our distance formula from P to F. What about the distance formula from P to P sub L? So we have the square root of x minus x squared. Then it's quantity y minus negative c. So remember that y minus negative c could also be rewritten as y plus c, right? So that's a y plus c squared. Okay, so x minus 0 squared is cancelled. So of course, it will be 0. So, that will be, x minus 0 is x. So that will be x squared. So what we cancel is only 0. And then we square the binomial y minus c squared. So when we square the binomial, we square the first term. So we have y times y. So that is y squared. And then we get twice the product of the first and the second term. So y times negative c, that's negative cy. But we get twice of that. Then we get the square of negative c. So we have negative c times negative c, and then that will be positive c squared. Remember the pattern in squaring a binomial. Next, we have x minus x squared. So that this is the one that's going to be canceled because that will be 0 squared. And then we have the quantity y plus c squared. So we square the first term, y times y, it's y squared. Then we multiply the first term and the second term, so that will be cy. But we, again, get twice its product, so that will be 2cy. Then we square the last term, so that is c squared. Now, as you could see, both of them have a radical sign, so we can cancel both the radical sign, so that the remaining will be x squared plus y squared minus 2cy plus c squared is equal to y squared plus 2cy plus c squared. So notice that when we transpose y squared to the other side, that will be cancelled. And when we transpose c squared to the other side, both c squared and c squared will be cancelled. So what will remain is x squared minus 2cy is equal to 2cy. So we will transpose negative 2cy to the right side. So that becomes 2cy plus 2cy. And we have an x squared here. Combining like terms, so we'll have 2cy plus 2cy will be 4cy. So you see, we have arrived in the standard equation of the parabola in standard position, which opens upward. So this is the formula now of a vertex at 0, 0 when the parabola opens upward. Okay? Now, just try to reflect. How are you going to prove the standard equation of the parabola in standard position when it opens downward? Okay? Opens downward. Try to figure this out. What about when it opens to the right? And when it opens to the left? Remember that you need to prove them using vertex at 0, 0. So try to articulate these problems, like the position of your directrix. Like say, for example, if the parabola opens downward, then your y will be c. So just try to figure out how to prove this standard equation, because you should arrive here at an equation x squared is equal to negative 4 cy. So if you were able to prove this one, then you're good to go, okay? For the parabola which opens downward. And then try to articulate as well when the parabola opens to the right and to the left. So you have to study this derivation. So this part will be part of your upcoming quiz. So I hope this video lesson is helpful. Good day and God bless.